Hey
Hey
guys!
guys!
Welcome, welcome. We're back this week.
We took a small break last week, and
It
that's
was much
okay.
needed.
How was your
Much.
guys' fourth?
It was
Amazing.
good. I had all the fixins, so that was good. I did
Same.
nothing because there was a heat advisory here, so I stayed inside.
Nice.
It was 120 degrees. But
Well, I think I just threw up in my mouth.
how do you think I felt? I was.
I think I legit just barfed. That's disgusting.
That's why I
Yeah,
can't wait to
no
go to.
bueno.
I can't wait until August 1st. I get to go to New York where it's on a bazillion degrees.
I
As
know
So
I'm like complaining
excited!
about how hot it is here. Like
I
I was
know.
complaining today. I'm like, it's ridiculously hot outside.
She
I
was.
just
She was
want to
on the
sit in my
phone with me.
AC.
She was on the phone with me and she goes, it's just hot outside. I was like, it's like 84 degrees out.
For context, I've been in my room studying and I like it so cold in here that I have to wear my hoodie blanket. So,
Yeah, I like that. I respect that.
Fair. Not me.
but
How was your
yeah,
guys' fourth?
good.
Good.
I studied
I got
for
drunk.
part of it. Casey got drunk.
Nice. Kendall came out.
He
Woo-hoo.
did.
I love.
Yeah, it was fun.
We went
Me and
swimming.
yeah, we
Oh,
went
nice.
swimming. Hopper went swimming.
Ah, very fun. Yes.
Yes.
Love. Cute. Speaking of your pool, my mom and dad are very excited to see it. They're like, can we see their pool when we're there? I was like, hell yeah, you can.
Absolutely.
Come
Say less.
swimming.
So, yes. We're
Yeah.
gonna bring. I bring my swimsuit wherever I go, so I'll be prepared.
Amazing.
Amazing. So, should we
Look
dive
at my
into it?
look at
Oh,
my
wait.
water bottle cup.
That is
Isn't that
so cute.
isn't it so wonderful? Because I
So
got a Stanley Cup.
cute.
I was like, I want one of these because I'm scared
That's
of
adorbs.
spiders.
It's
Oh,
so cute.
and sorry, part of my cold and prickly I'll tell you about. But what should we just dive into those?
Just, yeah,
Yes.
dive
Let's do
in.
it.
So
Dive right in.
part of my cold and prickly because I have two. Our house, not the inside, thank God, but the out perimeter for some ungodly reason is infested with spiders and spider eggs and
Oh,
cockroach
I'd be
eggs.
moving out.
Exactly, I
Gone.
was. Although, so we were able to figure out a way to
Pack my
they're
bags
get
and take me out the door.
exactly. I was like, because at first when the person told us, I was like, are they going to come inside? And they go, well, no, the way but they're just going to line your house for a while because they don't want to go because it's too damn hot. But they're just going to line your house, so we need to like clear them out. And I was like, okay, so I'm going to hide as in my house because I'm not leaving. Because if I
Yeah,
leave my
no.
home, they're going to get me. It's going to be
Yeah.
murder, or I'm going to have to murder them. It's someone's going to get murdered, and it's likely going to be me. The spider will
Yeah.
win.
Yeah, you're outnumbered.
Exactly. There's like 15 million to one. I'm not winning. I've seen those movies. They just
Michael,
crawl up on you and eat you.
death by spiders
It's,
and cockroaches.
that's exactly how I'm gonna go. That's the nightmare is that I get eaten alive by a spider.
They,
And it would
yeah, like you
crawl.
said, like they all just like consume you and
Yeah, they
crawl
just
up your
yeah,
entire
they just
body.
and then they go in your mouth. That I
Oh,
mean the rest of it would be
go into
bad.
your mouth, out your eyeballs, out
Is
your
it like
ears.
it'd be bad
Eh.
enough? It'd be bad enough them crawling up your skin, but in my mouth, I would honestly whatever it would take to kill me, just
I think I
yeah.
literally just got the heebie-jeebies from you
I know.
saying
It's
that.
like, well, see, imagine me. I was walking around the house and I kept seeing these like little things, and I was like, "What is that?" So I told my parents, and they're like, "Well, we should probably call like you know, I
An
was gonna say
exterminator?
I was gonna say a monster person, but an exterminator is like the better terminology." And so they
The
came, and they're like,
correct terminology.
the correct. They like came and they're like, "Yeah, like the outside is basically infested because like they don't want to go out in the heat, but they can't get inside your house, like." And they just laid all their eggs right there because that's where it's safe for them. And I was like, oh, okay, perfect. So you're gonna
Yeah,
burn down our house?
yeah, exactly. I'd be like,
Like
I'm good. Like
I'm
I will
not.
not leave my home. For some reason, my mind went to I was like, we gotta call like Scooby Doo and the Mystery Machine. Like that's where I'm like, they're the only ones that can fix this problem.
Literally, so they're gonna fix the problem. It's fixable, and they're gonna do it. So I was like, okay, perfect. But I was like, okay, so first off, it happened. So how are you gonna stop it from happening again?
Again, yeah.
You're gonna go into the community and kill every spider? Because I am pro that to an extent. I
Yeah,
mean, obviously,
absolutely.
there's probably environmental issues, but at the sake of
I've
my safety, get rid of them all.
I've been on a fly massacre lately.
Oh yes. Oh, bugs just
Sorry, someone pulled into the neighbor's driveway, so Copper was barking at them.
protect her.
He's being a protector dog. My 25, 30 pound dog is trying to protect me.
Hey, at least he's trying.
At least he's trying.
He
Yeah,
really tries.
so
He does.
that's my part one of my cold and prickly. The other cold and prickly, I told Jenna, but I wanted to tell you, Casey, here since I was seeing you. So my best friend has had 2 cats, and 2 days ago, one of them unexpectedly passed away.
Oh.
Like he just his heart failed, and then a blood clot went to his brain, and he just died. And so,
Oh my God.
it was really.
Did they just find him? Like,
well, no, they were home when it happened.
Oh.
Thank God. Like, sadly, they were home.
I
But
was
also,
still,
thank God.
but
Yeah,
they
so-
had to find him like that.
Yeah, because it just happened. Like he just collapsed in front of them.
Oh.
I felt so bad. I was like,
Poor
"God."
baby boy.
I know. So she's still really, really sad. So I keep checking in on her. But I was like, I'm so
Oh.
sorry. But
That's awful. I
Yeah,
don't
so
wish
that was
that
the
on my
other-
worst enemy.
no, I was like, I heard that. I was like,
Agree.
damn. I was like, you know what? I may not like a lot of people, but if that, I would never.
Never.
No, because I've had to lose a pet and it sucks. It's the worst because
Yeah.
they're pure little angels. How dare they? But
I
those
agree.
are my Golden Pricklies. And even Bar Prep didn't make the top 3. My suckiness
Damn,
of this.
bar prep must have been good this week.
Exactly, Bar Prep has been pretty nice.
Is Michael thriving in bar prep?
Don't wait till
Love
tomorrow.
that.
Wait till tomorrow. It's gonna get right back on track to sucking. Honestly, we're near the end. Like literally, you have like 5% left. I have like 6% left. Like we're so close that like
Got it.
really we're in the home stretch.
I have full faith in you guys.
Thank
Promise.
you. I need to hear that. Okay.
I'm glad someone does.
I believe in both of you.
At least
You
someone,
guys
at
are
least
amazing.
someone. Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'll go in with mine if you want.
Yeah, please tell us.
So my week is just like, I feel like I say this every week.
It has legit sucked.
Yeah, like just like everything. Everything is cold and prickly. But if I'm really, there's like 3 big things that, the whole life sucks. But these 3 things specifically just like added salt to the wound and like
Yeah.
shoved that knife in there deeper.
Yeah.
The first is I found out I'm allergic to tomatoes.
Oh God.
Tomatoes are in like every condiment. I love condiments, so that
Yeah.
kind of ruined my life a little bit.
Yeah.
The
But she
second-
still ate the fuck out of ketchup earlier in the week.
Well, so that leads into my next story. Where the day after I found out I was allergic to tomatoes, I ate ketchup and I dropped my cell phone in the ketchup, and then my speaker was not working, and I was panicking about that. And needless to say, it's all fixed. Fixed it. Don't drop your phone in ketchup. Don't recommend. And then the cherry on top, that literally happened not even an hour ago. I was standing outside letting Casey's dog out, and a
Yeah.
bird pooped on my shoulder.
I was on the phone when it happened. I was dying hysterically.
Like all of a sudden,
Sarah just casually goes, "A bird just pooped on my shoulder." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "I'm like, where are you?" She's like, "I'm outside with Copper," and I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "But where are you standing?" "Underneath my tree in my side yard," and a bird shits on her shoulder. I was dying.
What am I supposed to do? Like I just I felt the plop on my shoulder, and I looked and I was like, "Oh."
And she wasn't even freaking out. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, what do you like? She's like, well, I have a shirt on. I was like, okay, so like it's not on your skin. And she goes, no, I think that's why I'm not freaking out so badly. I would have been like, yeah, if that shit was on my skin, I would
Oh yeah.
I was still it was
literally
on her shirt.
It was like perfectly right on
Did
the
you
corner.
at least go home and change your shirt?
Well, yeah. I had on
Okay.
a yellow shirt, and now I'm wearing a blue shirt.
Okay, I was just checking.
I'm not
I
gross.
was just making sure.
Jenna loves
I
a shower.
was just checking.
Jenna loves to be clean.
I do
That's-
like to be clean.
I remember because whenever I'd stay at your house, no matter what time you'd wake up, whatever we had to do, Jenna had to shower, and I respected that.
I don't leave my house. I don't start my day until I'm clean. That's my rule.
I respect that. Honestly, I respect that a lot.
Michael, okay, to add to this, Michael,
Please.
do you shower in the morning or do you shower at night? Or do you shower
So,
both?
I've showered both. So it used to be I was a morning shower because I sleep and I sweat at night. I have to wake up in the morning and take a shower. But recently, because of how I've amended my schedule, because I don't go immediately do something in the morning, I suffer and study bar prep or I work out. I will usually work out later. I'm kind of an afternoon shower because I get hot during it, especially now because it's 1,000,000 degrees every second of the day. I have to find the right time to take a shower because it's the only time I'm cool,
Right.
But
Okay.
I've been both. My husband is a pure night shower, and the
Me
reason
too.
I understand it, but I just can't really do it because I'm
But
gonna
see,
sweat at night. So like I'm gonna
my
have to take another
logic
shower.
is that for some reason I cannot go to bed with
Mhm.
dry hair.
And
It's
that's
weird.
yeah,
It's weird
yeah,
to me. Like I have to go to bed and my hair be like sopping wet.
yeah.
Okay. First off, I don't like that. I
I don't
despise
like
going
that.
to bed with my hair wet. In fact, if I do like to shower multiple times a day if I can.
Yeah,
Um,
if, if the
if it,
opportunity arises.
I will shower.
Yeah.
But even at night, if I shower and I'm like laying down, I gotta have my hair like up off my neck. I do not want to feel that my hair is wet. I don't want
Yeah.
to know that my hair is wet.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
See, I'm not.
Secondly,
I'm the
I
opposite.
cannot go to bed no matter if my hair is dry, my hair is pretty, my hair is wet. No matter how I go to bed, I wake up, my hair is a rat's nest.
Oh, same.
So
Yeah.
therefore, I
We
have to
wake up the
shower,
exact same.
condition. Yeah, I don't know how she gets her hair to look decent after a night's sleep. I cannot.
I
That's why I got to
can't.
shower. We got to
I
start with
just
a clean
brush it.
slate.
I just
Nope.
brush it.
No, we got to start with a clean slate.
See, you know, yeah, no, I get that. I have to, yeah, because but
Okay.
like again, like I sweat at night. Like I just can't take a shower because in my mind, it's a waste. Like I've just wasted a shower. But I understand if it works for you and you're not. If I
wish it worked for me.
Yeah, like if I
does.
didn't sweat at night, I honestly could be a super okay. I love to feel clean going, and my bedding to be clean and me to be clean going to bed. That is amazing, but it rarely occurs now. So I take the small wins where I get, and that's not one of them. But I understand.
So, y'all want to hear my cold and prickly?
Yes, of
Heck
course.
yeah.
Sorry, we get yeah.
So, it's my dog.
Okay.
Oh,
He's having some tummy issues.
Oh, I get that.
So, yesterday morning we woke up and there was 2 pilot poops in my living room and there was blood in his poop.
Oh.
So, he has not ate in over 24 hours because the vet told me to withhold food and then start him on a bland diet for 2 to 3 days.
Ugh.
So, my poor baby has not eaten since 5 o'clock yesterday morning.
Oh.
he still got the poopy doops.
Yeah, and he still has the poopy doops. He did not poop in the house last night, though. And his poop this morning was somewhat getting back to hard. And then Jenna told me that when she let him out, it went back to diarrhea. So I don't know what's going on with his tummy. The vet thinks he ate something outside that
I just think he takes after his aunt.
Yeah, it could be a possibility.
Oh, true. Just a delicate
Maybe
stomach.
once your issues are fixed, his issues will be fixed.
Yeah,
Maybe. I'm working on it.
It's a sympathy problem. He like really
Exactly.
sympathizes with you. He loves his auntie, and he's just like, if she's sick, I'm sick too.
Wait, hold on. I got a part 2 of my
Oh,
cold and
please.
prickly.
Yeah, hey.
Talking about sympathy. So, Jenna's mom, my mother-in-law, you know, had to have surgery again.
Yeah.
So, Tuesday when she was at the hospital, you know, me being good daughter-in-law to be, I left work and went to go sit with her in the hospital. Well, she hadn't been admitted yet.
Okay.
So I waited until we got her in. We were in the ER, like waiting to go up to a room. Well, they had to draw some blood.
Okay.
I don't like blood. I do not do good with blood. The sight of blood makes me queasy.
Yeah.
So I passed out.
Yeah. So I get a text that from mom to our group chat, and it's like, guess who passed out? Wasn't me.
So I mean, I don't know
if
that's cold and prickly. I kind of think it's pretty funny.
I think
laugh.
it's so funny.
I laugh about it. So I literally she was inserting the needle to take her like blood, and I was like, I made the mistake of looking down. Like it didn't bother me until I saw the blood, and then I went, whoa. Right. And the nurse was like, "Are you okay? Like, don't pass out on me." And I was like, "Oh no, I'm fine." Like playing it off, like I felt fine. Next thing I know, I'm sitting down. I was like, man, I don't feel too good. So I sat. So mom moved her feet over so I could sit on her bed with her. And then I'm like, my hearing started to go. So I looked at her and I was like, I said, are my lips like pale? Is my face pale? Because like this isn't the first time I've passed out. So I know the signs.
Yeah.
So she's like, I don't know, you look fine. I'm like, oh, man, I'm getting really hot. I start fanning myself. So she grabs her pamphlet and she starts fanning me. Next thing I know, I wake up, I'm on the ground. There's 5 nurses surrounding me. Pricking my finger, checking my blood pressure, like my blood sugar.
Oh,
to make sure that
God.
I'm okay. Yeah, I literally, mom said she grabbed my arm because I literally went face first into the ground off the bed. Like I almost, like my face was heading towards the floor. And she had to grab my arm quickly, and another nurse grabbed my other arm. And when I woke up, they're like, no, ma'am, it's lucky that you're light because if you were if you were heavy, she's like, I wouldn't have been able to catch you, and your head would have definitely hit the floor. I was like, damn, good thing I'm small. Yeah.
You just made me think of my a warm and fuzzy actually for me because I was really having a hard time, and this is such a terrible thing that I'm going to say, but it literally, again, we have to find the joy in the small things. When
Yeah.
everything else sucks, you really
Yeah.
just even if it's a terrible thing, and if it brings you a little bit of joy, latch onto it.
Yeah.
Well, my
Agreed.
mom, prior to having to have surgery and everything, I've been taking her to and from work. Well, the other day she walked up the stairs and she's on crutches and she gets to the top step and she just like because she tore her Achilles tendon, so she's all wrapped up on her leg. She's got this giant boot on, can't put any pressure on her foot.
Right.
And she just face plants. Like she doesn't try to brace herself. She
She
doesn't
just
try to like
straight.
she just like with the crutches like falls forward. And I had my hands full. I set everything down. I was like, "Are you okay?" Like trying to help her. She's like, "I'm fine. Just let me be." And she just kind of like laid there. And that really I love you, Mom, but that was the best part of my week.
I also laughed hysterically at that.
That is so good.
It's the small things, you know?
It's the small things. I think that's really amazing. I mean, but I love that your mom was just like, let me be. I'm laying on the ground. I've
She wouldn't even
fallen.
let me help. She pulled a chair out. She like crawled up the chair. She's like, I'm fine. I got it. I'm fine. I'm like, okay. Like, I'm sorry.
Like,
I
if you
really,
say so.
I think that's
The best part was
that's
it was
good.
literally because she had like the crutches and like the crutches remained under her arms and everything. Like she didn't just
Oh, she just fell with
she
the.
just straight forward, like crutches and all. Yeah.
I think that's really good. I'm
So
so
that's my warm and
sorry.
fuzzy.
As long after like guarantee she was okay, laugh. That's like really funny.
Absolutely.
Honestly, I
Absolutely.
expect that within if I ever fall and like you've made sure I'm okay, laugh. Like I think it's funny.
Absolutely.
I
I will
fall a
be the
lot.
first one to laugh.
Exactly. Like please laugh at me because I'm gonna laugh at you. So
Exactly.
I'm gonna laugh, so you should laugh at me because I'm gonna laugh at you. Ugh, that's so
Um,
good.
so everybody else's what's going good in your guys' lives?
So yesterday it was really, really good. So Eva, for my birthday, she got me a gift certificate to a spa, and it was a lot of money. I'll tell you off camera, Casey, how much it was because I told Jenna, and I'm still surprised that there was this much money. But like, so she sent it to me, and I was like, I was just like, I jaw dropped. And so I was like, okay, well, I have to do something for like mom and dad and me. Like, it can't just be like that I get one thing and use all the money. Like, I should spread it for all three of us because, they let me live here rent free. So I should.
You're such a nice person.
Yeah, literally.
It's a moment where I thought about it. I was like, I really could get that one thing and it'd be the whole thing. And it looks nice. It's like, I really can do a lot of stuff. And I was like, no, like, I should get something from my mom and dad.
You're
Like,
so much better than I ever would be.
I mean, it was like really teeny. And the one thing, so this is like a cold and prickly of the warm and fuzzy. So when you book your thing, you can't call them. You have to do it online, which I usually like. Except when you try to book online, you can't book for multiple people. So I was trying to book for all three of us to have things and have them all be at the same time. But they go, oh, you can't book because you can't do more than one thing at the same time. And I was like, I'm trying to book for three people. Let me book for three people. So then, like, literally each of them.
Oh my God.
Had to
it
book
was like
for
when you
themselves.
were trying to do with a tattoo appointment. You made me call.
Yeah, because
when
it
we
wouldn't
got our
work because they wouldn't let me book for multiple people. And I was like, but no, like I need a big chunk of time, but there's multiples of us.
So that was the thing. So I even called them. I was like, okay, I am trying to book for three people. Can you help me? And they go, no, you have to do it online. And I was like, okay, but then I'm gonna have to get each of us to fill it out and do it on our own. They go, yeah. And I was like, real close to not coming, but I got a lot of money to use at your establishment, so I'll use it. So I was like, fine. So I eventually get it and we do it. So I got a massage, an hour-long massage, and a facial. I've never had a facial before.
Okay, so that's why you're glowing and like in a happy mood, and you had no
So-
cold and prickly. It's like
Listen,
It's like, well, so
were you nervous
insane.
to get a facial? Because
was like,
hella nervous because
I was
my
a little
skin's so
nervous.
sensitive.
No, it's really sensitive. But they ask you, they go, is it really sensitive? And I was like, yes. I go, okay, well, so because it's so sensitive, like you're gonna have, your face is gonna have red marks, you're gonna have a kind of bruising, but it will be gone. So it happened yesterday, and like I don't really have any marks left. The thing is, I had like, so she used this machine, and I had to keep my eyes closed the whole time. It felt like she was shaving skin off of my head. Like I was like, I feel like you're using the wrong machine.
Where's my skin?
Like you're in the wrong
Yeah,
machine.
no, dude. I
Like
could
I was
never.
like, and they were doing it, and it didn't hurt at first, and I was like, oh, okay. And then whatever machine, because I couldn't open my eyes, it really bothered me. I was like, I need to see.
It's like I just want to peek at it a little bit.
I kept worried that my eyes are gonna get burned out or something. But so she had some machine, and she was like digging into my nose to get all like she first looked at my skin.
All them blackheads.
She was like, you have a lot of blackheads, so we're gonna have to do
thanks,
that.
I didn't notice.
Thanks. I have a lot of stress right now, so I'm not really taking care of my skin. So thanks so much for the judgment. And she's like a slightly older, like Russian lady. So she's really intense. She's like, you need to work on your skin. It's hard. You're a boy, that's fine. But you have to work on your skin. You must work on it. I was like, okay. But so like, she's doing it, and she's like digging in there. And I was like, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
Back the fuck up. Girl,
like,
back
I have a very
the fuck off of my nose for a minute.
She was like, at any point, if you want to take a break. And I wanted to say, can I take a break? But I was also like, I want this done. I don't want it to keep going on. Like, I was like, so she's like, she's like, okay, now we're gonna go to the other side. I was like, you're done. You're gonna die, please. I was like, okay. She's like, take a deep breath, because she was pushing on my nose. So every time she pushed on my nose, I couldn't breathe. I forgot how to breathe out of my mouth. Couldn't do it. Like she was pushing on my nose, and along with about to cry, I was gonna sneeze. I was like, so I kind of have to sneeze. Can I? I was like, is there any way for me to stop?
Let up so I can sneeze for a minute?
Can you like put like a tissue there? I don't want to mess up my skin, because you've done a nice job of, I think, cleaning it. But like, if I sneeze, you're gonna have to start all over. I think I can't tell. I'm blind. And that it was pitch dark in the room too. I was like, oh great. So if I get murdered,
you can't see either.
I was like, she can't see, I can't see. I was like, okay.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
So then I had something on my hand. She was pushing in it, and she like doing it there, and I was like, oh, okay. I think we've got whatever was in there out, so you can stop now, lady. But she's like, oh no, I have to go back. I think there's still more in there, and I was like, I really feel like even if there is, let it be. Like,
leave it.
Dying, please let it be.
Leave it.
And so, like, eventually she's done. And I kind of fell asleep because it was going on for a while. I thought it was not going to be that long, but it like really went on for like over an hour. And so I fall asleep, and she gently goes, "It's time to wake up." I was like, "Oh, thanks." And because I like had completely forgotten that she was Russian or like Eastern European, I forgot that was the sound that like her voice would make that sound when she spoke to me. So she did.
It's time to wake up.
Exactly. It's time to wake up. And I was like, okay. And so then she like wakes me up, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna go out now for a couple of minutes, and you get changed. I come back in. I don't knock. I just come in. I was like, oh, okay. Okay. When I got my massage, she's like, okay, once you're changed, just like knock on the door, and I'll know that you're ready, and I'll come in.
Oh,
and
she said, no, I'm coming in.
And that was even the first time. She's like, okay. And I was getting a facial. So, okay, I have a question. You guys haven't gotten facials, but if you were getting a facial, do you think you'd take your pants off?
No. I would understand like your shirt, because I've seen videos of people getting facials, and they rub your shoulders, your neck, and stuff.
Yeah, they do.
Understand like your shirt.
But
she's like your pants.
She's like, okay, so you have to take your shirt off.
Take your pants off.
She's like, you have to take your shirt off, and if you want, because I've had many clients before, you can take your pants off. And I was like,
you want me to be naked?
Like,
you want me to be naked for a facial?
Like, what kind of facial you getting, Michael?
I don't want that. I was like, I told her, and she didn't even have. She's like, you can keep your pants on. It's totally fine. I just have had clients before who they come in and just take them off, and so I like to warn people that that's okay, but you don't have to. And I was like, oh, thanks.
It's okay.
I was
wait. Are these other
okay,
clients? Are they only taking their pants off, or are they getting completely like butt ass naked?
I didn't ask. I was like, I'm too
Why
scared to
would
even
you leave your shirt on and take your pants off?
Exactly.
But you have to take your shirt off because, like, either way,
Yeah.
your shirt has to come off,
Oh,
but the pants are
I'll sit there
optional.
with my shirt off and I ain't taking my fucking pants
Exactly.
off.
No, my titties can be out, but my ass is not hanging out. I was like, it's like
No.
I took my shirt off and then I just got ready, and she, because I was expecting her to do the same thing as the other guys, like wanting me to not, but she like, I think 1 minute after I like I took my shirt off and put side out, she's like, okay, I'm back in now. I was like, hello, okay.
What?
I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, everything else is covered, but I was like, oh my God.
Get out of here.
I was like, good Lord. And so then also she had to like use a steam machine to like open up my pores. And it was really, really intense steam. And it was just like pouring into my face. She's like, you let me know if steam too much, okay? I was like, I think it is, but I can't breathe. And I can't tell you. I'm like, I'm like, and at some point I was like, well, maybe it's okay. Like, it's fine. And it just
You're
kept
like,
going.
maybe this is how it's supposed to be. Like, I don't know.
Oh, hey, this is your job. Like, I don't know anything. Like, I'm trying. Like, this is your full-time job.
Hey,
I don't know.
side comment.
Yeah.
Michael, do you
Yeah.
not have nails on your fingers?
No, I'm waiting. I'm gonna get nails for
Why?
you. Well, so I took them off because I
I
was
kept
really,
staring
really,
at your nails and
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
was like,
but
yeah.
Isn't it so weird?
Isn't
Yes,
it weird? Well,
that's
because-
why
so-
I instantly notice, and I'm
Yeah.
sitting here thinking, I'm like, that's really
Yeah.
bothering me that
I
Michael
know.
was on his fingers.
So I took them off right around my birthday because I was wanting to type better and I was like really getting frustrated. I also hated the nails I had, and I was like, I don't know if you've ever gotten Gel X. I don't recommend them. They like are not
Acrylics.
the
buddy.
acrylic. I've always gotten acrylic.
I
and
love
I love
acrylic.
acrylic. Yeah. So I've gotten acrylics before, but I tried them Gel X one time and I was like, never again. So I like took some time off. But before your wedding, like July 27th, I'm gonna get my nails back on, take the bar, and then fly to you. So because I don't have
That's
any time in
amazing.
between. So I was thinking about it. I was thinking about doing my natural nail journey, but my natural nails have really been pissing me off. So it's
Dude,
I was like, I can't do it. So
I am on my natural nail journey.
love.
And 9 out of the 10 of my nails are looking bomb. They're great. I have to
Love
file
them.
them every 2 days. This one nail, maybe it's because I've been stressed, but
Yeah.
it's a nub. And I can't do nothing about it. And I'm just going to keep it a nub until further notice.
Hey, if worse comes to worse, like if your other nails are long, you could have Serena
I can
just
get
put
an
a tip.
attachment. Yeah, just on this one.
Just
Just
get
on
a
that one.
tip
Yeah,
on
I
that
did it.
one nail.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
mom has done that
because the
before.
rest look good.
Yeah, no, those look nice. I like
I'll be
that.
trying.
I'm trying. No, they're good. No, it's hard.
You got
So,
3
yeah.
more weeks to grow them bitches out.
Oh my God, don't you're stressing me.
I'm
I
sorry.
know. I like. Oh god. No.
There's 3 weeks until the rehearsal dinner.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Oh my God, I'll be there for the
real
rehearsal dinner.
silent.
I know. That's the only thing, Michael, is the only thing getting me through is that I get to see you soon.
Exactly. Like I'm
The
like
only thing
we get to be reunited. I'm very excited. We all get to see each other. But I'm also then like
Yay!
it's the days before are the 2 days before are gonna suck. But after that'll be fine.
I'm thinking all the days before.
Oh, I was thinking like the July 30th and 31st are gonna be the absolute peak worst.
So,
Yeah,
Jenna, when
it
you
can't get
come
much
over,
worse.
we gotta talk about something.
Can you believe? So I'm gonna talk about it right now. This
Okay.
bitch.
She's like,
So-
can we talk about it off camera? You're like, fuck you. Oh my God. I have
I'm
something
being
to tell you.
a really annoying little sister to her.
That's
love that.
exactly what she's doing. She's making me come to her house. I need to do wedding things that
And so do I. And you want to know what I told her? I said, so my dining room table is pretty
You didn't
big.
let me tell my story.
Okay.
You didn't even let me have my moment.
Fine, go.
So
I'll put my 2 cents in afterwards.
Thank you.
Okay.
She's making me come over. I have to do wedding stuff that she cannot be a part of.
Okay.
You catch my drift?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. But no, she wants me to come to her house and do it, and we're gonna set up a board so that we can't see each other. But we could just be in each other's company. But my question is, why do I have to go to her house? Why can't she come to my house?
It's a fair point.
I agree.
Because
A response?
Copper is
Rebut?
Rebut?
in his house, and he'll be more comfortable here to relax.
Well, I'll be more comfortable in my house to relax.
Listen, Michael, my dining room table is a pretty decent size.
It is. It's
No.
pretty big. I'll give
I
you that.
told Jenna I
Yeah.
said, I'll sit at one side of the head and she can sit at the other side of the head table. So
Yeah.
that way we're equal distance from each other. And I said,
Yeah.
I will put a board up in between us so I can't see what you're doing, but I can see you from the neck up.
That's not gonna happen. I told her I'd come over for 1 hour.
For 1 hour. You've time limited it. That's fine.
Yep.
She said, I'm going to put a timer on and everything.
Because I already
until you sit down at the table.
That's fine. Because I got myself chicken fingers and French fries for dinner.
You could come bring it over here and you could eat dinner with me.
No, because I've been watching Bridgerton.
No.
I started Bridgerton and it's really, really good. And I want to eat my food,
Whatever.
watch Bridgerton, and do craft things that you can't see.
Okay, but I want you to come see me.
As if we don't see each other.
Because I missed you. No, because I missed you. I ain't seen you in person in a very long time.
It's literally been like 2 days.
It's still
That's a long time.
Listen, you told me. You said, I'm coming over this week.
That was before Mom got put in the hospital.
I don't care. You could still come see me.
Yep, that's my life.
Me being the little sister you never thought you needed.
As a point, it could allow you. Then you won't be alone. You could.
Yeah, we can comfort each other.
But if you keep it to an hour, you get a little sister time, and then you go do the necessary neat things you need to do.
But I told her, I said we could do wedding stuff together because I have to do some stuff that I haven't done yet, and she has to do stuff that she hasn't done yet. So like we could do it
the
together.
Stuff that I have to do, like it's gonna be really hard if I'm having to look at her while I do it because it's like a speech or something like that. You know how like I'm struggling enough.
It's gonna be so fun.
Little bitch. I swear.
I'm so excited.
I love that.
Oh my Lord.
Oh
I got, and the other thing is I only got halfway through the Kardashian episode today. So I gotta finish that today too.
You have to finish that. That is so good.
I saw like the title and it seems like a very mom centric, so I'm very excited.
It's pretty mom centric. I think we still get a decent amount of Kendall, so
amazing.
Not our current Kendall that's in the room, our famous Kendall.
It's me. It's just me. I'm famous.
You are.
I wish.
Okay, speaking of famous, so I saw a TikTok literally seconds before I joined the Zoom call, join our little podcast, and it was like, do you know an exciting family or a unique group of people or a new friend group? And I was like, I sent this guy an email saying, I know the funniest family. I'll read you the email. I know the funniest family in America, and I think you should allow them. So this is what I said. So the title of the email: interesting family that would make reality TV gold.
Stop it! You legit said something.
I sent the email. So I said, my name is Michael, and I know this amazing family in New York that'd be perfect for a reality TV show. They have lots of family members with lots of drama, fun, and silliness. I think they'd be perfect for TV. Please email if you want more info on one of the funniest and most dramatic families in America. Sincerely, Michael.
We are so dramatic.
So dramatic.
He's like, do you want to be discovered? Do you know a family could be discovered? And I was like, I've been telling you guys, hey, I know things. I'm gonna find you a producer. So
you have been saying that.
So I got one. I woke up on. Oh, he's so handsome. I hope you feel better, Copper.
Oh that sucks. You cannot get on the table.
He's like, but I want to.
He's like, but mom.
Let me on the table, mom. No, you cannot be on the table. No.
Yeah, so I'll let you know when I get that email response.
Yeah, no, I mean,
God willing,
we could be famous.
I would love that.
I think it'd be great. I mean, literally, like, I just think of all the possibilities. I mean, there are so many groups of people that they follow that keep having TV shows that are not.
And like, our life is so like the epitome of chaos right now. Like
literally, and like we'd be able to like we'll add in some footage because like we'll film it, but like the pre stuff prior to the show starting. Because you go, oh my god, you think we're dramatic now with what's going on? Check the past 5 months, and then we like flashback.
Literally,
surgery. Your grandma needing surgery. The wedding, like
the bar prep,
the bar prep.
Work. Everyone's everything, and it would just be so good. And
I would love the clip of me laying on my bedroom floor dying because that happened today for at least 20 minutes.
You'd be like,
because I was done. I was done with the world. I was like, this is it.
You're like, fuck this. fuck this. No,
Like,
but
I
it'd be
just
Fuck this.
can't.
Fuck this shit. I'm out.
exactly.
Yeah.
No, but
Done.
it'd be I
Mic
can't
drop.
exactly. So it'd be really fun. But then I think how you do it every week, like every episode would like we'd follow each of you to an extent. Like we'd follow Jenna bar prepping, hating her life, wanting to, break her computer. Then we'd follow Casey at work and taking care of Copper. We'd follow Al at work. We'd follow your dad at work. We'd follow everyone doing their thing throughout the day. And then the day would end with you all coming back together. And then we'd film the dramatics of all that happening, which would
Oh,
be
the debriefing.
It is so much.
like the debriefing of your day, but then also like if anyone comes over randomly, because people will come to your house and hang out at your bar.
Yeah,
Like,
Jenna, you gonna come over?
So I will say, so I'm gonna like toot a siblings horn, and I did tell Michael and I told Casey about this, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna say it again. Like when tragedy strikes
Yeah.
and like families just like fall into the roles that need to be fallen into, and everyone just like picks up the slack, and like
Yeah.
nobody even has to ask, it just kind of happens.
We did that.
We did it so seamlessly. Like I didn't think we had it
Uh-uh.
in us.
We
I
did
really
it.
didn't.
Teamwork makes the dream work, baby.
I was so proud. I had to call him and I was like, guys, like we
Yeah,
crushed it.
she FaceTimed me
crushed
while
it.
I'm literally trying to take a shit. And I'm like, usually Jenna doesn't want to talk to me when I'm pooping. And then I'm like, Jenna, I'm going to the bathroom. And she was like, I don't care. I need to tell you this right now. We did so good today.
Yeah, because I was getting ready to go to bed.
See, that'd be so fun. That'd be such a funny moment to be filmed on TV. Like you calling her saying, hey sister, that was a really good
not
time.
even on the phone. She
Oh.
FaceTimed me.
Yeah, I
Even
FaceTimed
better.
him. And Al was in their living room. I had them both on the phone.
Amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
See? It'd be perfect. And then Al would be great to like start stuff a little bit. Like,
Oh, he is such a shit stirrer.
it's so, but you need that in a show. And I think your family is just perfect. Honestly, they wouldn't even have to do any kind of like extra thing to try to make their life
It would
dramatic.
just happen.
You could just do your own thing and it would be that way.
Can we
Like,
just take a moment and look at my dog? Isn't he
oh,
so
you're
cute?
coming. He's very cute.
He's
He'd
sitting
be a
on my
great
lap.
He'd be a great
then-
mascot.
When I go there, I bet you 100% he's gonna turn into Crazy Copper.
He misses
Yeah.
his aunt.
He's like, oh, I'm so excited. Well,
Say, Aunt Jenna, you gonna come see me? I missed you. I missed you, Aunt Jenna.
He's looking for me. He said, Aunt Jenna, where are you?
Yeah.
he's
I
like,
missed you.
he's like, I hear you, but I can't see you.
Yeah.
Listen, why you
1
sniffing?
hour. You get 1 hour of my time.
Say, Aunt Jenna, I missed you.
Serious.
Say, I missed you, Aunt Jenna. He's being so good.
He is so cute. I do love him. Oh,
See?
Father Greenheart.
my family. Don't they know that 6 o'clock on Fridays is my podcast time?
Listen, Alex called me too, so
Yeah,
I didn't answer it.
I'm texting the family group chat and say
Hey.
podcast time.
What the fuck? Who's calling you besides who's
Al called me. Dad called me.
Oh, only Al called me.
Why don't they just call each other and talk to each other?
Yeah, right? What the fuck? Don't they know we busy?
Are we busy?
Yeah.
We
They're-
working.
Al, oh, he must be on his, Al must be on his way home. Well,
Wow.
where's Dad? Dad's in Rush.
Yeah, I don't even know where that is.
I don't know. He's on 390.
Yeah, it's about by like Geneseo.
Yeah.
So we had tornadoes happen this week.
Yeah.
You told me
That was some crazy shit.
Crazy.
I was having an absolute conniption. I'm terrified.
Yeah,
Like,
it's natural
Petrified.
disaster.
Natural
Dude,
disasters.
I'm at work in freaking Genesee County where they're literally going through and I like everybody's phones in the therapy office is going off with the emergency alert that Apple sends off in
Oh,
case
yeah,
of
like, yeah.
emergency.
My parents were at the hospital in the same town. Their
Yeah.
phone's going off.
Yeah.
That's
Like
tornadoes are-
the owner like of the building like came in and was like, hey, do you know guys like know the protocol and stuff in like case anything happens? And we were like, yeah. We literally, if we were to get a tornado and we had to like hide, we have pools because we do aquatic therapy.
yeah.
We'd literally have to go outside, go down underneath the pools and sit in that room, which I don't know how hot it was going to be down there, but I was not.
You're like,
I'll
I'd
go
rather
sa-
I'll take a
take me
tornado.
away.
So
Scoop me up.
at least she had a protocol plan. I personally, I was in here doing the bar prep, doing my own thing. My mom texts me. She goes, "You see the weather?" I'm like, "No, why? What about it?" She's like, "Look at it, tornadoes." So of course, then that sends me into a spiral. So I'm like, "Okay, what happens if it happens? What do I do? How do I
Yeah.
know it's going to happen? Am I going to hear the sirens?"
So then
like freaking out.
I
Yeah.
told Al was like, Al called me and was like, hey, did you see the weather? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, we got tornado warnings. And I was like, hey, I literally was like, hey, has anybody checked on your sister to see how she's doing? And he's like, oh my God, I gotta call her. She's probably freaking out right now. I was like, okay, send her to our house because we have a basement at least. She could hide down there.
Nope, I had
With
a
the
whole
dog.
plan. A whole plan because I'm not gonna leave my cat.
Okay, take him with you.
No, I
Take her
had a
with you.
plan because the only way that I could get her into a confined space, I was gonna go grab the cat treats and sit in the hallway where my parents told me would be the safest place and give treats to them to keep them in the hallway with me. That was my
can't stand
plan.
you. I can't even.
That's so
I would
good,
have hid
though.
in the laundry room down like by the stairs.
Yeah, that's what I thought that too, but the hallway just seemed more inviting.
It seemed more.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the tornado to come right through.
Well, and then I was scared because my mom told me she's like, she's like, what's the weather like? I was like, oh, the sun's shining. She's like, okay, well, if it sounds like a train is coming, run to the hallway. Yeah, about an hour later, it sounded like a train, like was like on top of my house, and I started like freaking out. Thankfully, it was just like a really random, like out of nowhere, it just started like downpouring. But I was scared. It was a lot for me.
No, no thanks. And we know how much you hate rain too. So really, it's.
I didn't leave my house that whole day. It literally rained all day that day. I went outside one time and it was to get the mail. That was it. I was not leaving the house.
Sure.
Oh, here. Let me see if I can get you to see the video. Hold on. Let's see if I can see. Ready?
Okay.
This was in Genesee County. So this was like where like I was.
Okay.
Ready? You see the tornadoes?
Yeah. Oh, that's spooky.
Yeah. That
So
was
in my earth science class,
20 minutes away from where I was.
yeah, when I was in earth science way back in the day, it was like a big thing. We watched was Storm Watchers. Like my teacher was obsessed with tornadoes. Like we learned a lot about it. So that's why I'm terrified. And yeah, I was like, I'm like looking at the weather, and my brother's, he's like, how do you know? I said, you gotta look for the hooks. I'm like talking all this radar stuff because I remember it from earth science. I'm like, you gotta look for the hooks of the colors. And he's like, what are you talking about? Like, I got a 97 on that New York State test. I'm good at that.
Amazing.
I love that.
You know, I took it like 10 years, probably more than 10 years ago at this point. But I remembered how to find a tornado.
So I'm gonna find that hook.
Yeah, that's important. That's an important skill. I mean, in our world today, I respect that. Hey, get to do what you gotta do to survive out there.
Exactly.
That was a lot. That was a very chaotic episode too.
And I feel like I just like spit out a whole bunch of words, and I'm like,
we just
tired.
I feel like we
did that.
Oh God, we've been talking for like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
More than 40 because we started before 3. Right before.
You said 3. I'm like, what the fuck? You mean 6?
Oh, sorry, 6.
I'm like 3 o'clock.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I literally was about to say the same exact thing. I'm like 3. I'm like, I like clicked my phone. I'm like, it's 6:39.
It's weird because I'm gonna have to like get used to being solely really only thinking about the West Coast because before I've been bi-coastal, it feels like. But like I've been like on both ends, so like I'm used to knowing times for both. And like so like I know it's 6 p.m. your time. So I always think weirdly that Kevin is ahead of me because I'm in Nevada and I don't think Nevada should be in the same time zone. So I get really freaked out about the time. I used to feel comfortable about knowing time differences, but I'm not comfortable anymore because I just feel like
the same time zone as you.
Yeah, Nevada is included in like the West.
Nice. I don't know time zones.
Yeah, like that's the only reason I look because I was like, this is how.
I think so. When I was in Missouri, with you know who, it's only an hour difference
between for you.
It's an hour.
Oh, okay, so because it's an hour.
It's an hour behind.
Ah, yes. What's really interesting to me is Hawaii, which still feels like it shouldn't. Not because I like hate Hawaii or Hawaiians. It just doesn't feel like it's a part of the United States. So like, it's odd that it's a U.S. state because it's not connected at all.
Yeah,
and it's 6 hours behind you guys. It's noon there. Like it's literally
that's crazy.
Like
that's wild.
Someone that we went to law school with, they're literally having lunch right now. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Like. You're having dinner and they're having lunch.
Like when it's the next day for like us. Like it's the
Like literally, it's 6
yesterday.
Yeah, it'll be like midnight your time. It's still 6 p.m. for them.
Yeah, so we'll be on Saturday. They'll still be on Friday.
That's
Yeah.
crazy to me.
That's
It's
wild.
crazy to me too that like it's possible to fly like be in one
Flying.
day and then fly and be in another like
See,
be
that's
in the
what really.
prior day. Like
As someone who's flown across the country multiple times, it is boggling to the mind because I will leave Massachusetts at 10 a.m. and I will get to California at 1 p.m. California time. And I go, but I've been flying for 6 hours. How does that work?
yeah,
Like it's wrong.
That's
Like
crazy.
it's time traveling. It has to be
It-
time traveling.
it's the closest we're gonna get.
Yeah,
I'm
literally.
the closest that I mean, like there other people might be able to time travel with all their millions and billions of dollars. I will never have that
I
kind
say
of money.
with my funds, that's as close as I'm gonna get.
The most I can do is, go into a different part of California and think it's a different time. Like that's the most I can do. I just find it so fascinating.
I'm convinced that once like I get a job and like everything settles down, that I'm gonna need to go on like a weekend trip once a month. Like that. I mean, I decided that the other day.
And you're gonna bring your sister with you, right?
I don't know. That's TBD.
Maybe once in a while you'll
Maybe
come.
every other month.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm good with that. I'm good. I could
Every
go
other
on a
month?
trip every other month.
I'm like,
I
I am
do.
young. Need to see the world. So I'm thinking like Fridays after work, I'm just gonna buy a plane ticket to
And go
somewhere
somewhere.
super cheap and just like spend the
Super
weekend
cheap, and
and
I'm
then
done.
come back. Because why not?
Fuck it.
I don't have kids. I don't have any responsibilities.
You're
You know?
you're young and flirty. You're like Kendall.
I'm trying.
You're trying. You can do whatever you want.
I'm trying to like find things that I think could make me happy.
And work is gonna suck. So it's like
Yeah.
you're gonna need something to do.
And I'm exactly. I'm gonna need something to spend my big girl money on. Because like, why pay bills and like do
Wait.
responsible things?
Your non-existent nieces and nephews yet?
I got like a year till I got to spend
That's
money on them.
what you'll be spending your money on. I have a feeling.
She just wants me to spend money on her and her kids.
No,
You hear
I'm
that?
just
You
no,
hear that?
I'm
She
just
does,
saying. Listen, me and Jenna were at Old Navy a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and we walked past the baby clothes section. I'm like, oh my god, Jenna, look at how freaking cute this is.
I
And
ran
she's
away.
like, she ran
She-
away because she's like, listen, do you think you're gonna be in trouble when you have kids? She's like, imagine the trouble I'm gonna be in. I'm gonna want to buy everything that I see.
I'm literally just like looking for an excuse to buy baby clothes.
Yeah.
Like
it's Tuesday, so you better buy baby clothes.
yeah, like I see a shirt I like, ordered. An ad popped up on my phone, ordered. Like that's what I'm trying to be.
That is what Auntie Susan is going to be.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, I'm excited for that. I like because that's the thing with baby clothes. I like see them and I think they're really cute, but I'm thinking of myself and I go, oh God, no. But like in terms of thinking about like Casey, I'll go, oh, that's cute. I'll get Casey.
Exactly.
Michael's gonna be seeing baby clothes in the
Yeah,
next
I'll be
year
like,
and be like, oh,
baby. Exactly. No, I mean, because I never usually go to the baby section. I find no purpose yet. But once
Makes
I do,
sense.
stay away for now.
I'll give you that purpose.
Exactly, because they're so cute. Like they are really cute. Like I've never, not for a long time, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna need them for Casey, but like other than that, like and they're really expensive. They're small. There's not that much fabric.
Isn't that crazy?
But they're so
They're really cute though. No, they're so cute though.
And it's like, and like that's the thing. It's like I know they're only gonna wear it once, but it's so freaking cute. Like
And the shoes,
freaking cute.
the little baby mini, so small. I
Yeah.
don't care. I want 1,000,000 of them.
Listen, everybody called me crazy when I bought my cousin Caden a pair of Nike Huaraches back when he was like a year old.
Yeah.
if
Let
I
me
had
tell
money
you
to
what.
spend like that, I would too.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you what. They were like, oh my God, you're crazy. Like, he's never going to wear them. Let me tell you what. He wore them until they did not fit his chubby little feet anymore.
Good.
So I got my money's worth out of them.
Good. I respect that. No, see, that's why.
And
Excited
I
for
was
baby
the one who
clothes.
started his shoe game because now he knows that his cousin Casey gives him the most amazing shoes. And he has shoe style because of me.
You do have
Sounds
really
like-
good shoe style. I remember when
She
we were
does.
buying shoes.
I have so many shoes, guys. It's not even
And she
funny.
wears like the same 2 pairs.
And she has so
literally.
many.
And she has so
literally.
many.
Like those Nikes that I bought,
Yeah.
those green ones.
Yeah.
I haven't worn them yet.
Mine, I think I've only worn them twice.
I know yours are like, oh, I have. So I've worn mine a bunch of times, probably too
I
many.
will
And they're like,
say,
I
though-
wore mine in like the mud. Like I wear shoes.
My mom got me black and white Nikes, the same ones that I got in green. And I've that was like Christmas, and I want to say I've maybe worn them 5 times. I'm like, my white ones though, them things have been through hell and back. They're dirty as fuck.
See, I don't go a lot of places. I've been kind of a homebody this summer, so I've just been wearing the fuck out of my Crocs.
Oh,
Well,
Like,
guess
speaking of
what?
Crocs.
She's not gonna be a homebody here in a little bit because she's gonna be coming to my house for an hour.
True. Jenna's like, fuck me.
This
So speaking of
bitch.
Crocs, at the beginning of summer, I forgot to tell you guys. I kept thinking about it, and then I forget because we talked about it so much. I got Crocs, and I was like so excited because I was like, I'm getting like I have never really had Crocs of my own for like a long time. Like when they first came out, and I was like, I have to have them. I did, but like for the longest time, I haven't. I had them. I love them.
aren't they just like life changing?
Amazing.
They are. They're amazing because I can wear them anywhere. Like when I went to the spa, I wore them because I didn't want to wear socks. When I go to the
Yeah.
water park, I wear them. When I want to wear them in the house, I do. It's amazing. They're
I have my
They're
favorite pair.
multi-purpose.
My
use.
favorite pair, I literally wear them outside, inside. They're like my house shoes.
yeah.
And they're like so worn that like
Yeah.
I can almost feel like the ground that I'm walking on. And I'm like, I need to retire them, but they're just so worn that nothing fits the same.
In the little, they're just. I
I
remember
don't
we
want
were.
to give them up.
I remember we were getting shoes at when like for the bachelor
Yes.
weekend, and you were gonna get something to go. These don't fit right.
Yeah, I was like, I can't do it. They're
You
just
know-
not right.
This is not right.
Amazing.
I just think that's amazing. What was I gonna say about that? Crocs, shoes, something. I had a really funny thing to think about, and then it just went. Bloop.
Next
I
time.
hate when that happened. I hate when that happened.
Happens way too often.
Yeah, like way too frequently.
Yeah. So what are we looking forward to this week? I'm gonna live vicariously through you guys. So what are we looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to finishing bar. I'm getting to the 75% mark on bar prep. That is my only outlook.
Me too.
Nothing else. I'm trying to think of anything else.
What am I looking forward to? What do you mean? I don't know. I have a dentist appointment on Monday.
I go see the allergist on Tuesday.
I see my dietitian on Monday. Oh my god, we're doing so much on
Amazing.
the beginning of the
We're
week.
all doing our doctor appointments. It's good.
Love
Oh
that.
my god, and when I'm back, I have a physical already scheduled. I'm feel very adult.
Amazing.
Oh, but I was gonna
Jinx.
tell you. Love that. What was I gonna tell you? I don't think I told you guys. I tried to give plasma last week.
For money?
I could have gotten $600, not per time, but in total. Like,
Did you
well, I couldn't do it. So you have to pass this health screening thing. And extreme anxiety, and it wouldn't like my heart. Like, so at first it was my heart, and it was just like too high. He's like, "Are you really anxious at medical things?" I was like, "Yeah," because I feel like I'm gonna get bad news. So I'm getting anxious about the bad news, and I know I'm gonna get the bad news, so then it gives me bad news. And so, so I was like, I gotta work on that. Gotta get like some anti-anxiety medication. He's like, "Yeah, but like once you get that down, you just gotta get down a little bit, and then you can come here and do that." Like they really don't, because they have a large range of what you can give for plasma. My dad's
Michael,
getting plasma. You should give
listen.
plasma.
amazing?
You want to know what you could give?
Yeah.
Donate your sperm.
I could. I was gonna tell Kevin that, and I think he would get really offended. Not offended, but I feel like he'd be like, "You can't do that," only because he would be like, "Who wants that?" And I was like,
What do you mean? There's a
Everyone
lot
wants
of people out there that want
red
that.
hair. But then I'm so concerned about having children out in the world that aren't
that you don't
like,
know
You
are
don't know?
yours.
that I don't know. Like that'd be
You
so
could just
weird.
casually walk up to somebody on the street and be like, "Damn, that person really looks like me."
Right? Like you just see like
Like
a little
me.
Michael walking across the street. You're like, damn.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Speaking of little Michaels, I was at the what is it? The UPS store, mail store. I don't know. The
Mail
UPS
store.
store, and there was this little kid, and this little kid his dream in life was to be a mailman. He was telling his mom, he's like, "Mom, can we buy
Oh.
these like they're like tubes that they like the mail they'll put mail in and send to you, I guess. I don't know."
Yeah.
He's like, "Mom, can we buy all of these tubes? Like literally every single one of them." She's like, "Honey, we can't buy them." He goes, "Well, I mean not mean like these ones exactly, but ones that look exactly like them from Amazon." And she was like, "No." He's like, "But I want to pretend I want to be a mailman." She's like, "Oh, you want to play mailman?" He's like, "No, I want to be a mailman." I was like, that kid's intense. I was like, good for him. He lived, and then like there's like
Mom,
PO.
this is my dream.
This is my dream, Mom. And he literally was like looking at PO boxes, and he was trying to explain to his sister what they were. He had no idea how they worked. He's like, "Yeah, you throw mail in there, it falls into a big vat, and then they send it out to people." And he was like, and his mom was like, "No, that's not how that
like
works."
what you see on the movies.
It's
like
his mom
the
explained-
Grinch where it sucks it up.
Exactly. That's exactly what he thought. And his mom explained to him. He's like, "Oh," I was just confused. He's like 5, mind you. He's like 5 or 6. He's like, "Oh," I was so confused. So then he goes up to his other sister and goes, "Well, actually, how it works is you put your mail in there, and then, or they put mail in there, and you come pick it up." you get presents like Christmas. And she was like, because mom was like, I still that's not exactly it, but it's closer. And I was like, love this kid. Annie has red hair. I was like, that's a good, so cute. I was like, oh, that's what I want my kid to be.
I think my dog's gotta go to the bathroom, so I might have to go.
Okay.
That's okay. We can wrap her up.
Yeah, let's wrap her up. Okay.
Okay.
Follow us on Instagram. Find us on Facebook. Follow us on our Instagrams.
Please.
And submit recommendations to producers to get us on a show and their family on a show.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know.
DM us. What do we want us to talk about?
Exactly. DM us. Ask us questions.
Yes.
We love.
We're looking for joy. Bring us the joy.
We literally want. If you want to tell us a story, and we'll talk about it on the podcast and give our thoughts and feelings.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay. All right. Catch y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.